Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls Kita Edition! This one's like an earthquake when you have it in here. Oh, my roommate was playing. Oh, he ruins everything. Gotta flip the Y-axis again, and now I can play proper like. Also, I think he must have downloaded the update, because I didn't do it. So, okay, well, you can see pretty clearly here, but notice if you look straight ahead there, you can see those little drop-offs there. That's where we're going to be heading this time before we go to fight the Rotten. And then we got some key usages to do. Whoops. Should probably not have awoken two of them at once, but it is what it is. No. Will not let you squirrely do around me. Oh. It's an interesting attack, really. Alright. I wanted to see if I'm wearing the gold coveted serpent ring, because I am. Also, do I have fire arrows equipped? Because I just found out something from you guys. That apparently you can just kill them by lighting these things up. I'm not sure which ones they're in. Okay, there we go. So there's one of them. That's pretty awesome. I had no idea about that, so props to you for telling me. I'll put in the description who told me. I'm sorry, I don't remember. When does it run out, though? It's just going forever. Forever. So I'm not doing too much damage to them right now, so I'm wondering if my katana is actually going to be a little bit better. My black steel katana, so I'm going to go check that out. I don't have that many weapons. Wow, that just keeps on going. Oops. Screw these things! Seriously, they're the bane of my existence. Alright, there we go. Thought there had to be another one fairly close by. No, still 3 hits. I mean, I think I'm doing like slightly more damage, but not enough to really matter. Okay, well that didn't do much of anything. Let's take care. Okay, that didn't work out too well. Hey, Night Sword might be better for hitting these things since it has more of a diagonal strike, whereas this one's pretty straightforward. But there's a cave here that I want to go into for an item. Yeah, I figured I'd get poisoned. I just don't care. Even though I don't actually have that many Estus flasks. Whatever. I just get tired of, I don't know, taking my time in this area. I don't want to be cautious, even though it's the right thing to do. I think actually in my first game, I accidentally turned this into a pile of rubble. What was in here? It's a Divine Blessing, which I actually never use those. That's not to say they're not useful. I just, for whatever reason, don't use them. Alright, so these guys are already out. Thank you, guys. So I don't know. I don't think the update will affect our PvE very much. I know it. The update that just happened nerfs PvP. It nerfs spells. A bunch of spells. I don't remember the exact ones it nerfs, but that's what it does. And then it also nerfs the Lost Sinner Fight a New Game Plus, which we don't have to worry about. Alright, I'm gonna keep going this way before I drop down, just specifically so I can go into that cave that I missed before. Screw you, things. Let's take care of these ones. I like how I said, like, oh, the Hey Night Sword might be better, and I'm not using it. Screw being logical. Who needs it? This guy doesn't need it. He just leapt into me really not smartly. So, large Titanite shard. These guys drop, as I said last time. At least I believe I said last time. If I didn't, I'll say it again. They drop large Titanite shards, and they also drop Titanite chunks. So they're good for farming for either of those things. Although the area is really annoying, so you have to decide for yourself if you really care. I mean, once you boost up on a bunch of Estus flasks and you have more health, poison really doesn't matter that much. It's really just when you're in the start. This area does look really cool, the ambiance of this area. When you just look at like the glowing green. I actually think it's pretty cool looking. Okay. Although I'll probably get hit by one of these guys. Let's hope not, though. Actually surprised they haven't tried to yet. A Chattel and Great Magic Weapon. Chattel, if you remember, was made in Kareem. And the description just kind of alludes to the guy who made it. He made a whole lot of things. I'm sorry, I'm kind of blanking out on his name, but he made a lot of things in Dark Souls 1. But he was kind of like, in a similar sense to Aldia, the way that he created things was really hinted at being negative. So let's go ahead and look at that Chatel. The Chatel, a uniquely shaped curved sword. The curved blade is designed to reach around an opponent's shield to deal damage. Use the strong attack to utilize. The name of its creator is unknown, but he was clearly a true craftsman. At least I believe the Chatel was created by him. I could be wrong. I'm pretty positive it was Kareem, though. You also see Lautrec using it in Dark Souls 1. That's his weapon of choice. And what else did I get? I also got magic weapon. I think there's some lore on it, actually. Great magic weapon. Sorcery is superior to magic weapon. The old purists of the Melfian Magic Academy view swordplay as a barbaric form of engagement, so just a little bit on Melfia. I think I talked about it a little bit in my location lore video when I talked about Melfia. Did I actually? Oh, cool. I actually think I was going to pull off that kill. So that was the cave that I missed, and that's what I skipped before. And I was also able to skip a bunch of these, but now we have to find the drop-off, which is right here. And you'll notice another one of those locked doors, so we can't open it. But the key to all these locked doors, the key, is where we're going right now. I always get freaked out during that drop since it automatically rolls. Scares the crap out of me. Yeah, these guys are not going to be fun. I wonder if the Haydnite Sword or this one's going to be better. I'm not sure if they're weak to lightning. These guys right here. Let's wake one of them up. See if it wakes both of them up. Oh, wait, woke them both up. Whoop! Haha! Whoop! Pop away from that. So, if you go into this cave, this is kind of a little safe zone here. And you can try to deal with them one at a time by using this. Also get a Ring of Giants +1 and a Petrified Dragon Bone. Oh, okay, he was just yelling. I couldn't remember what that was. So yeah, if you bait his attacks, like I said, you can try it. I'm just trying to remember the moveset, but you can try to bait just... Whoa, that was some range, huh? I knew they had range, but that was a lot more than I was expecting. Really? Come on. Give me... I'm just gonna attack anyways, even though it wasn't a counterattack.
You guys are being ridiculous. I'm just a little mouse compared to you giants. Oh crap, that one hurt me for a lot more. Okay, that's what they should be hitting you for, I suppose. Alright, let's see. I'm doing 130 damage right now with this. Let's see what the Haydnite Sword does.
130 to Haydnite Sword, which is going to be 153. Alright, so that one's a little bit better, so we'll use the Haydnite Sword for now. So they're not too bad once you take one of them out. That's kind of why I'm using this method, is just to at least get one of them taken care of. And once one of them's out of the way, I can go out in the open and deal with them all proper-like. But as it stands right now, I really do not want to be out in the open with two of them. I mean, I could use my arrows too, and let's see, but it's just such little damage. It feels like a waste. Suck if I died right now, so let's use 2 life gems. And speed it up a little bit. Oh. Yeah, that's right, he's just screaming. There we go. One of them gone. Now we got the other one to take care of. Hi! Remember that time I killed your friend? And I killed the last giant? Who doesn't make any sense, because you're now the last giant. I think this actually would be the last giant now, since I killed all of these... Oh, since I killed the last giant and I just killed his friend. Alright, let's play it safe here. Oh, right now I'm just accidentally ran towards the exit. But yeah, they're not nearly as tough when there's only one of them to deal with. Ah, I say that as I keep on getting hit. I'm not playing well at all against this one. Alright, back to my cave. I'm like a true human. I'm a caveman. Come on. You can't stomp on me, I'm sorry. Only the last giant could. Whoa! I haven't seen that attack before, actually. R2, not for the kill, apparently. And we get the Forgotten Key from that one, which is going to be a really important key for one of the Covenants. The Abyss Covenant. So, now that we have the Forgotten Key, did I just get... What else did I get? Actually, I should have looked at that. Well, it doesn't matter. The Forgotten Key was the important one. Oh, I did get a Soul of Giant. I got a Soul of a Giant from killing both of them. I was curious if I would. So there's one of the Souls of a Giant, which we can use to help us defeat a certain boss. Actually, the lore on it helps indicate that. If you guys want to know exactly what it is, you can watch my Dark Souls 2 story lore video. Not going to spoil it right now, because I know there are some people watching kind of as they play through. But will the Giant's resentment for the king be pacified in death or only emboldened? And the answer to that question, I believe, is emboldened. But you can watch my Dark Souls 2 lore video to see that. I actually haven't figured out the correct way for getting this. I guess you're just supposed to try to jump for it. Damn it. Alright, we're gonna have to use a throwing knife. Throwing knife. Son of a bee. Alright, let's use a firebomb. There we go. So I would guess you're supposed to jump over for that. When I tried my first time, I fell. Okay, well, that time it worked out alright. For a silver talisman, not really for much of anything. Well, that guy just fell off. Can I just walk out through this way? Oh, or you can just walk around there. What do you know? Try control. I think that's everything in this little spot. Let me just double check. But that's gonna wrap this spot up. So, what we're gonna do now is go start the Pilgrims of the Abyss Covenant and use the key to show that off, and then we'll go ahead and fight the Rotten. And that will make the progress happen, and then we'll go back and use that key in the other spots. So if you were wondering how to get up to this cave here that you can kind of see from above, this is how. That's kind of the indicator that this exists. Hurrah for ranged battle, hurrah for whatever. Ah! Whoa, 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 whoa. Damn it. Okay, that was not well done on my part. Gotta waste some life gems now. Whoa, what the hell? That just scared the crap out of me. That was definitely a texture mess up there. I was like, what is this darkness coming? It's the Abyss! The Abyss comes for me at last. That was close. Didn't think that was gonna hurt me for so much. But you can see that Forgotten Key I just got is gonna open this. And actually, let's look at the Forgotten Key. Forgotten Key. Key tossed into the gutter. All manner of terrible things have been cast into the gutter of Majula, forming a settlement of filth and chaos. So a little bit of lore behind the gutter. But here we have, anytime we see one of these, which actually really reminds me of the way it looks. Doesn't it not look just like how you entered in Things Betwixt? It looks just like it to me. It's the exact same type of thing. Anyways.
Ah, look how far this undead has wandered.
Far.
And a very fit undead you are. A bit too alive, but with a darkish shadow.
Really? Look how not alive I look right now.
Prepared for a deeper dark.
How deep?
And like every undead, you have no future.
Hey, hey, I take that personally.
I don't mind me. I'm just talking amongst myself. But If you find a need for a truer dark, then meet again. We shall.
So it doesn't really matter which order you talk to him,
The dark is still.
but as long as you talk to him and find his 3 different spots he resides at, that's how you can then start the Pilgrims of the Abyss Covenant and enter into it. I don't think there's any secret passages here. No. Anyways, yeah, I totally think that this right here looks just like the things betwixt. If you ask me. I know you didn't, but I'm going to say it anyways. Let's get our life gems ready. And just in case I get poisoned again. And we will go ahead and go right back up. And then human effigy it up and go summon Lucatiel for the boss fight against the Rotten. And yeah, this thing's going to move over. This cage thing. Actually, and people pointed out this to me, and they would be correct. Oh, I didn't even notice that before, that those guys were there. But anyways, I don't think there's any reason to jump down there. I actually haven't tried. I'm curious now. I don't see any items, so I'm going to guess no. Not worth the risk. But yeah, people were pointing out to me that while it doesn't look like the cage in Dark Souls that you can go up, it actually does look more like the Demon Souls cage. So just another similarity that, I don't know, to me this game feels a lot more like Demon Souls 2 in a lot of ways than Dark Souls 2. Specifically like gameplay mechanics. Even the way the story works feels more, and the story of it feels more like Demon Souls to me, personally. So let's go ahead and pop a human effigy. Become more human. And while the story is a sequel to Dark Souls, it's, in a lot of ways, like I said, just the actual theme of the story reminds me far more of Demon Souls. So, I know I got a bunch of souls. I know. That's fine. I don't think the Rotten will give us too much trouble. As I take out these fools. So the reason I'm doing this right now, although honestly I could run to the Rotten myself without getting poisoned, I'm pretty confident in that, is I don't want Lucatiel to get poisoned. So I'm doing everything in my power to make sure she survives. That is really what I'm trying to do right now. Something else I'm going to do, actually... Oh, what? Which guy was that? Someone I missed. I don't see you. I don't see you laying one that just got me. What the hell? Anyways, what I was going to do is go ahead and equip a Homeward Bone, just in case she dies. That way I can come back. There we go. That was the one. Another thing is, if you do want to look for chunks and all that, this is obviously the spot to, since I just restarted everything, or I should say I just used the bonfire. I just restarted. I just caused a rebirth of my own. You know what I just realized? That's kind of, in a way, that just wraps the whole theme up. Now, if I wanted to, I could also summon Lone Hunter Schmidt and have 2 people with me. That's alright, we'll just summon Lucatiel. It's fine. Oh, these things are still gone. I don't know why it does that. Sometimes it doesn't respawn these for me, and sometimes it does. And I haven't figured out what causes both yet. It's still a mystery to me. Titanite chunk, so yeah, always, yeah, it can really be worth it. Okay, let's take these guys out just in case. Don't want Lucatiel to get poisoned at all, because she is very susceptible to being stupid. Okay, there we go. It's like, where's my hands at? Where's my hand of the king at? It's a Game of Thrones reference for you guys. There we go. This makes it actually really easy if I wanted to just go ahead and farm, but I'm not going to. The fact that these poison guys haven't really come back to life, or at least a bunch of them haven't. I never killed those ones, that's why they're still there. But yeah, I don't know. It's like every time I update and do a patch update, these guys stay dead. And then I use a bonfire again, or like a day later, and they come back to life. So I haven't really figured it out. Why it does this sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. Lucatiel, baby, come on and join me. We got things to do. We got this rotten, gross thing to take care of. I'm tempted to summon the other person just to make it more likely that Lucatiel will stay alive. But then that makes it so the Rotten has more health. So, then I'm not going to deal very much damage to the Rotten, so Let's make it a party. Let's make it a party. And I would show fighting alone, solo style, but I do want to show off you trying to get all the different, if I can, trying to get all the different NPC dialogues to finish out. And this is actually something that really bothers me about the game. I hate that you have to win with Lucatiel to finish out her storyline, and same thing with Benhart of Jugo. Just because personally I prefer playing, I like the challenge of being a boss on your own, and that ruined it for me my first time playing through before I knew about that. Like, I was being punished for trying to make the game harder for myself, when I feel like they should be rewarding you for that. Anyways, here we have the Rotten, or shall I say, Nito's Soul Reborn. You can see similar properties to Nito in the sense of Nito's comprised of skeletons all built up together, whereas the Rotten is all undead built up together, which looks far creepier. I like the design concept for this boss. I honestly feel like they should have taken it further. I know that maybe that's gross for me saying that when you can see your legs sticking out of that mask, but I think they could have taken it further, and I would have liked to have seen that. I mean, at the moment, it looks kind of just like a little mass blob. So you can actually... Ooh, oh my fuck, really? Wow, that's the worst I've ever done against the Rotten. Ever. Anyways, see you guys in a moment. Figured might as well farm while I'm doing it. So here's the test. Alright, so I killed a bunch of these guys, and I'm gonna see if the bonfire resting returns them, the statues. That might have been something they did in the patch, because I'm pretty positive my first time playing, these did not stay broken. Yeah, they stay broken, so I wonder if that's a patch thing. Oh, forgot about it. That's right, of course, since I used the bonfire, these guys come back. Fine by me, though. I had to do some more farming. Oh, Lucatiel, stop being dumb. Lucatiel, no! Damn it, Lucatiel. What is your problem? Come on. Lucatiel, you idiot! Stop it! Why do you have to keep on doing this crap? Yes, we all want large Titanite shards, but we need to go fight the boss. Don't get hurt. Lucatiel! Oh my god. Why are you so dumb? Seriously, Lucatiel is the worst in the world. Let's try to bait. Okay. Well, now they're gonna go for my allies. Just don't do it for Lucatiel. Lucatiel's dumb. Lucatiel's really dumb. Okay, there we go. It's like not gonna let me retrieve that, huh? But yeah, you can at least... I know for certain you can destroy the right arm, but I'm pretty sure you can destroy both. Yeah, I did not... Well, I was gonna say I don't do very much damage against them, but I just realized that's because he has a lot of defense right now, too. With the double summons. Oh! Really? A one-hit kill. Alright, see you guys in a moment. So this time I'm summoning a random person, just... I figured, you know what, might as well let someone else, get a sun medal, a sunlight medal, or a token of fidelity if they want. I guess it'd be a token of fidelity since this person's not in the Covenant. But I'm all about, you know, helping peeps out. I don't want to hog all the glory for myself. Okay, this one now I know will kill me if it hits me again. So I gotta be careful about that attack. And hopefully this guy will know that the goal is to keep Lucatiel alive. Oh, okay. That could be my death. I think that's my death. Well, I got lucky, unless I fell into fire. Let's peace out for a moment. Sorry, guys, I'm not playing well. I don't know. I guess I'm just, don't got it in me today. It happens to the best of us. Stop hitting Lucatil, jerk. And you can hit my friend, but I think Zach knows better than that. Zach's a pro. I believe in him. I think he's a pro gamer. He's MLG. Alright, well, now you're gonna sit over fire. At least he doesn't heal like a certain baneful queen. Wow, Lucatil actually got out of the way of that blast. There's a first for everything. I've never seen her be smart enough to not get like blown away by area of effect attacks. I would like to slice his hand off. It's just kind of hard because my weapon's so small. That was a close one. That probably would have been an instant kill. Alright, come on. I guess like normally I play a little more cautiously, and I'm not doing it because I don't want Lucatil to die. Even though right now it's fine. Oh, you took the kill? Get out of here. Taking my kill. Oh, I'm out of you. Thank you for the help, sir. Thank you for helping us keep Lucatil alive. That was the main goal. So, now we're gonna try to get this item over here. I'm sure you can equip fire resistant stuff, but what I like to do is just run and jump for it. And it's a fire seed, so that'll help you level up your pyromancy. And let's run and jump again. And I'm pretty sure that's the only item in the boss room. Soul of the Rotten, though. Let's go ahead and look at that one. Soul of the Rotten, who writhes deep within the gutter. The Rotten embraces all in this sanctuary for all things unwanted or tossed away. And if you beat him in New Game Plus, you get the soul of the old dead one. I guess I'm not being very discreet anymore. I guess the game's been out for so long, and I know the PC crowd doesn't have it. Although you guys are very close to having it. I feel like a lot of people already know a lot of this stuff, or most of you probably watched my lore video, I'm assuming. We also got some Sublime Bone Dust, so that's gonna be good. Make it so we heal for a little bit more, know what I'm saying? And light our second Primal Bonfire. So here we go, warping back. And I found out that actually I think the fires within the map in Majula that are in the mansion over by Kate the Cartographer, or Kale the Cartographer, I think those are all progress-based for the ones that light up, because I tried lighting every single bonfire in the game, and that didn't light them all up. And actually, in my game that, or one of my games, where I just made a lot of progress, they were all lit up, so I think it's more progress-based. Let's go ahead and get some level ups.
Well,
or actually,
no interest.
Before I do that, even though I was talking to the wrong person anyways, let's go ahead and try and level up my, my sword. Reinforced weapon armor, yes, don't mind if I do. I'm talking about the Black Steel Katana +6. So, at the moment, yeah, I guess it's still at S scaling. Already at S scaling, I should say. Doesn't seem like it's really doing that much better for me right now than my Hate Knight sword. But once I level up my dexterity, I guess that'll help out more. Because the more I level up my dexterity, obviously, the better that weapon is. Hello, Emerald Herald. Good thing I got some Titanite chunks. Don't think I have... Oh, I was like, I don't think I have an Estus Flash Shard. Better check just in case, though. And for this, let's see. Oh, I got lots of level ups that Gambi has. Let's level up this one a few times, Dex a few times. Let's level up my Vitality. No, let's go one less on the Adaptability. And level up my Endurance. So I have a little bit more stamina. And a little bit more poise as well. But with that leveling up of the dexterity, that's actually going to help me out a bunch with my Black Steel Katana and make that a little bit better for my character, since it's got that S scaling. So, it's still kind of iffy on how much better it is. Well, it loses 78 damage for the lightning strike, so it really just depends on that creature I'm fighting. But, I'm going to equip it anyways. Yeah, gotta have my katana. You know, that's right. And what we're gonna do actually is drop right back in to the well And I'm gonna go ahead and get those items that I missed. So this is where normally I would pay Laddersmith Gilligan, but I'm really curious to see if you can get everything without him. So let's go ahead and equip my Silver Cat Ring so I can drop down and take the damage. I can take it, Gilligan. And let's do this. Man, it does so much damage on that drop. Alright, so here we're fine. Should probably heal up for this jump. Yep, got it. Okay, cool. Now this one, I'm pretty sure you can drop down and make this. So let me make sure for everybody. Yep, you can. Cool. Just because I was saying that I thought you could, but I've never actually tried before just because I had Laddersmith Gilligan drop a ladder down here. But yeah, you don't need any of his ladders. That's really what this points out. And now we have the key for this, which is what I was talking about last time. So we can use the Forgotten Key here, and then we're going to have to delve even deeper for more uses of it. But we get a bunch of, I know one of them is a catalyst. That's actually kind of cool looking catalyst. It's like a branch catalyst that has a bunch of branches. I think it's one of the cooler looking catalysts in the game. So, you get Great Lightning Spear, which you definitely want if you're a Faith build. Definitely want that one. Miracle that launches a Great Spear of Lightning, said to be the legacy of an ancient clan whose leader was revered as the god of sun. The name of the clan has been lost to time, but the gross incandescence of our magnificent father shall never wane. I think this could be actually the item that you get, or the miracle you get for trading. You know what? I could be wrong. I don't want to say it. I could be wrong. Witch Tree Branch and Witch Tree Bellvine. So let's look at those. So, Witch Tree Branch. A branch of a forest-wandering witch tree. Now it is used as a weapon, but this was originally part of a witch tree. And Bellvine's the one that looks cool to me. If you look at that, that's actually, I don't know, that's kind of cool for the catalyst. That has got multiple branches. So clerics who were ostracized devised this as an alternative catalyst for casting miracles. Most clerics who are stripped of their status are good for nothings, but among them are powerful spellcasters who represented real threats to the establishment. I'm assuming this would have been Lindelt based, but it could also be from Drangleic. It's really not clear. But, I mean, Lindelt is the place where most clerics are going to be coming from. We also get Soul Vortex, so let's go ahead and look at that one as well. Soul Vortex. One of the lost sorceries preserved only in the Undead Crypt. You lie! This isn't the Undead Crypt. Extremely difficult sorcery to evade, making it very effective against risky foes. But yeah, so also if you're a sorcery build, here's a good sorcery. So definitely want to get this stuff if you guys are sorcerers or faith builds. Either or, this is going to be one that you're going to want to find. Now, what we can do is, what does this say? Key required ahead. Thank you so much. I had no idea. We can try to jump over to this. Oh man, that looks hard. I wonder if I can run to it. Let's try the running. The running worked! Whew, man. How'd this guy die? Why did you try dropping that way, bud? There's a much bigger landing area right here. Not everyone can be as nimble as a cat. Ring of the Evil Eye +1. So you don't actually have to buy the normal Ring of the Evil Eye. You can just get the Ring of the Evil Eye +1 this way. So, HP Absorption. A modest but inexplicably disturbing ring absorbs HP for each enemy defeated. Peer too closely at the rare stone that forms the eye of this ring, and things that writhe and stir may come into force. Ring looks like a cat's butt. I said it. Kinda does. So anyways, this is where I was pointing out before. So if we drop down here, this is actually going to be that entrance I was pointing out before in the last episode, where I ran to. So this is one way that you can try to get this guy. What the? Really? Seriously? Oh well. So you guys were telling me, I think if you run along that wall and jump, that's how you get to this. I don't think this wall works, because I've tried this wall multiple times, and that's what always happens to me. So I guess it's got to be from above. There we go. Still doing it on one strike. That's what I like to see. Which one's next? Oh, this guy's next. Forgot the order. And then this guy, and then it looks like this side again. go. So, I don't know. I always get a little bit nervous with those guys just because one exploding attack's probably going to kill me. I'm actually kind of glad that I'm back here, though, just because there's another thing that a couple items that I missed because of the way that I was dropping down this. I was kind of showing the quick way to drop down, but if you take the slow way, which is what I'm going to take right now, there are a couple items which I should go ahead and grab. So here's one of the two, which is the human effigy, which, you know, it's always worth it. And let's not risk it again. I'm so tempted to just run. I'm so tempted, but I'm not going to do it. Not going to do it just in case the same thing happens as last time. So we'll play it safe. And just because I don't want to roll off and miss the item, really. But this time I won't. And double tap B to just drop. And we can grab this item now that I also missed. A Radiant Life Gem. So that one's not really as much worth it. It was really just the human effigy that's always good to get. And I think that's it. I think that's all the items up here. Yeah, it is. So we can just drop down. Well, that worked out pretty well. And I'm going to keep on going, because now there's another key, another door I can open up, which I will point out. And this time if we wanted to, since we can actually see where that drop is, like I don't have to immediately fall. And I could actually go up to this spot here, but I don't think there's anything there. I think it's kind of just a dead end, unless you need to run and jump over there. But I've never actually gotten anything worthwhile up there, and then I always sort of just need to warp away. So I'm just going to drop right down here. And I could have dropped onto this ledge there, but there's no reason to. No reason to. Now, if I wanted to, I don't really need the torches because this area is so lit up right now. But I mean, when else am I going to use them? The answer is never. So, might as well just use the torches now. Even though I lit this place up so well. You see, it looks like I missed a bunch of items over there. And I'm going to explore that too. Actually, another place for me to explore is that one bridge that I also hadn't gone to last time. That I'm actually really curious about. Oh, I missed this thing. We gotta set this light. That's important. And let's just two-hand it for this guy. Come on. What are you doing? You want to shake your booty at me? This katana really isn't as good. Hey, interesting that he was just hanging there. Too bad he just had to die that way. And yeah, okay, I was right. So this fall over there's just a shortcut to that bridge. So we're actually gonna ignore that one then, because I've clearly been there before. I just wanted to check that out, just in case it wasn't a shortcut and it was somewhere new. Because I've actually never done that before. Things I haven't done. Alright. I think lightning just seems to be better for this area in general. Or maybe it's just a better weapon still? I don't know. I'm surprised that Haid Knight Sword is actually still holding up as well as it is. I want to use my katana, damn it. I feel like a true Dex build. Boom. Oh yeah, something I didn't mention is you can clearly see that they're sleeping here. And they all just kind of live here and reside here. It's kind of like the Undead Crypt in a way. In a lot of ways. An Undead Crypt being where we haven't gone to yet. But they seem kind of peaceful when it's all dark, and there's nothing there except for darkness. And the light kind of seems to wake them up and drive them mad. So, oh yeah, something I didn't point out before that I just looked at is you can actually see stones and skeletons along the walls, or these pillars here, which is pretty cool and kind of creepy. But that's along all those pillars. And which one was it? I think it was this one, if I remember correctly. One of these two areas to walk up to has my door. Yeah, this was it. And let's take out these guys. These jerks trying to spew poison at me. Come on. I've had enough poison. And here we can open this one up. Oh, I was trying to roll away and cancel it out so I didn't get poisoned. But I guess you have to open it up all the way. What a warm welcome there. Look at that. So I'm going to use the Haid Knight Sword, which is less likely to break. And just seems to be better for... just in general, actually. At the moment, it still seems to be better. Alright, I think I just gotta suck them to the fact that I'm probably going to get poisoned. Just say, okay, I'll deal with it and just destroy all these statues. But this is the Havel set in that barrel over there. Pot, in the big pot over there. You guys can't do anything to me. You don't scare me because I'm already poisoned. Like, what are you gonna do to me? Poison me again? I guess I should have just used the Estus Flask. Oh, don't need the Homeward Bone anymore, really. Don't need that equipped. And yeah, so this is a fun poison-filled room, but at this point you'd already be familiar with it. And we can get the entire Havel set. So let me go ahead and show that off. So, Havel's, I thought we gotta have a weapon. Let's see, maybe I'm wrong there. Well, oh, it's the shield. That's what was separate and was confusing me. Havel's Great Shield. A shield formed by chiseling a giant boulder, as solid as rock. This shield offers incredible defense, but is also terribly heavy. So heavy, in fact, that he who takes it into battle is not allowed to flee until he or his opponent has fallen. Not true, as I've seen people. Haha. And Havel's helm. The origin of the name Havel is not clear. Some say it was the warrior who wore the armor, but others say that it was the name of a great kingdom ruined in a barbaric war. Well, we know the answer to that. It was Havel and his men wore it. So it was not only a great warrior, but great warriors, plural, wore it. It still says hewn from a giant boulder. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought it was actually an arc tree, which in a way sort of is a giant boulder. In a way. The origin of the name of Havel is not clear. Yeah, this is the same thing there for the rest of his armor. And that's actually going to be better than what I'm wearing right now, but it weighs more. Oh, I can't even wear it properly anyways, because my tributes aren't there. So we'll go back to Adrenaline Mail. Yeah, you need 20 strength. I forgot about that. 20 strength to wield that beast. Now I'm going to keep on moving forward. And the reason for that is because apparently I missed something that Exo Random Guy was pointing out to me. And I'm going to try and see if I can find that. Maybe that's what all those little things are there. And it's something that I've never found. If it is something that I missed, I've actually never gotten it before. I can't believe I just got poisoned there. Apparently I was not playing smartly. I allowed myself to get poisoned. Boo on myself. Boo me. Yeah, we don't need to deal with that dog. Don't need to deal with it. Already took care of him. And I think if I remember correctly, I need to go up one more floor. Yeah, take out these guys with one hit, so this is definitely better right now than the Black Steel Katana is. Come on, S. Scaling, you're failing me. I honestly really feel like scaling's not as powerful or as important of a tribute as in this game as it was in Dark Souls 1. I really strongly feel that way, and I could be wrong, and if I'm wrong, please correct me. But it really feels like scaling's not quite as important. So this is the area that Exo Random Guy was telling me that I missed it at, and I'm curious. I would like to check that out, find out. Yeah, this time I can just take him out in 4 hits. Whoops. So apparently there's a drop-off around here. Oh, I should probably take out those things. Apparently there's a drop-off around here where you can land. But I'm just not seeing it. I don't know where it is. Random guy. I'm checking it out, though. Checking it out. I'm even willing to jump to my death if that's what it takes. Like, perhaps it's over here? Because you can see that there's sort of a spot over there to possibly land. Let's light my torch and check it out. So that might be the case, is maybe it's there. I don't know. I mean, it looks like to the left, if I were to jump on that, I'd just roll off and die. Over there, you can see a spot, actually. So maybe if I can get to the top of this thing, somehow. Like, yeah, look at that. There's a barrel there. So that makes it seem like there is a way. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and search for this. And I'll cut back if anything interesting happens, but I do want to search for this now. Oh, hollow. Hollow! See you guys in a moment. I'm gonna try and figure this thing out. Alright, I think I found it. He was correct. Actually, I didn't even read this, but there we go. Hidden path down ahead. So, random guy, thank you so much. I had no idea about this. And I honestly found it, I was looking down before I saw this thing. Hurrah for confidence. Yes, hurrah indeed. So, sweet, great. I'm actually excited about this because I hadn't found this spot before. So, let's see what we can do here. Try down. No, I'm gonna try around first. I'm gonna go down, around, and all around. Gotta get everything. Titanite chunk. Oh, sweet. Now I can level up my black steel katana again, even though it's still not doing me justice. I'm going to anyways. I don't even care. I just want it to be good. And let's drop down. It's got S scaling. Come on. I look so curious when I'm doing it. Wake up, bitch. So a Titanite chunk from that drop. Also the tattered cloth set and heavy boots. So tattered cloth, I believe random guy was saying, is actually the pyromancy set from Dark Souls 1. So where is that at? Tattered cloth robe. Here we go. Robe favored by pyromancers. It appears tattered, but in fact its fabric is reinforced with pyromancy. Magic is no show. It is an art that allows mere mortals to glimpse into the very fabric of what is and may be. Let's go ahead and equip that tattered cloth. Show what it looks like. Yeah, so this is very clearly the pyromancer set and the way it looks. Anyways, let's go ahead and go back to my Drangleic mail. And it looks like one option is to drop over onto this ledge there. And maybe the only option. Wait. Wait. You know it. Gotta light all the torches. It's important to me. Is this possibly something I can open up? Nope. Alright, well, let's drop off over here then. And sweet, light another torch. Lighting this place up. Oh man, I'm so excited. Random guy, that's awesome. I'm really glad you told me about that, this thing I missed. And hopefully everyone watching learned something new too, if you didn't. And wake up, wake up, wake up to the bolt of sunlight with my lightning damage. Apparently this guy died right here. Ring of the Evil Eye. I already have Ring of the Evil Eye +1, but apparently you can find a normal Ring of the Evil Eye right there. I don't even need this. Oh, are you kidding me? I'll smack you. R1 to smack. Ah, he got me. I was gonna try R2. Yep. Welcome. Thanks for climbing down. Welcome to the party. Smart move there on that one. And let's see if there's anything else to get. And otherwise, I'm just gonna homeward bone it back, and then I will quick cut it for you guys. As I'm getting low on time, and I do want to start the next area, at least talk to Rosabeth. That's the main thing with the next area that I want to do. Didn't think I would be in the Black Gulch for so long, honestly. Part of that's my own fault for my death. Oh no, did I really just drop down? Damn it! Oh crap! Oh crap! You're one of those! I didn't know! That was a close call. That was a really close call. Can I jump up? Nope. Okay. Well, I'm gonna drop down and quick cut it, I suppose, because I didn't mean to do this. Ah, dang it. Alright, I'll see you guys in a moment. Well, actually, no. I won't see you in a moment, because I want to get this thing. Ah! Wow, that was interesting. Alright, now I will see you guys in a moment, because I'm gonna go back and do this again. Alright, this time, let's try it again without falling off. Anything in the pots? Of course there's something in the pot. A banded great axe, nice. Let's take a look at it. You know, did I get the banded axe yet? I'm not sure. I guess not. It's got some good lore. When Ferosa fell to war, its citizens were left landless and entirely to their own devices. Many were reduced to thievery, while Ferosan knights scattered to other lands as sellswords. So that's why I think Vengarl is here, is because he probably came to Drangleic as a sellsword. And then a lot of Ferosans became bandits. Well, apparently I could use this. I'm curious where this thing's gonna go. Even though there's a pot I missed. Let's find out. Geronimo! Sweet, new area. Wow, this area is awesome. There's so much secret stuff here. I love it. I'm all about it. And we get to light this place up even more. It's like Christmas all up in here. Don't you dare. What, drop down? I don't know what else to do. I don't think there's anything else to do up here, unless I'm mistaken again. Well, I can drop down onto this. So let's do that. And maybe this will bring me a little bit closer. Alright, well, yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna find myself. Oh wait, okay, I'm at the end right now. So let's go ahead and go back and get that pot that I missed, which should be over here. Yeah. Alright, right? Unless I had to do a drop to get there. That's the area right over there. No, it's not. This is it. Here we go. Now I'm back. Okay, guys, I'll see you in a moment. Again. Alright, I am back up here and ready to find another way down so I can try and get that pot that I missed. So, last time I dropped here and onto this pathway. Oh, come on. Damn it! Well, hopefully... No, it looks like I gotta run over to that side to get it. Unless I can drop right here. Oh, here we go. Actually, I got it somehow. Huzzah! It's a flame butterfly, which, okay, that really doesn't matter that much. But we found it! We have found it! And that's all that matters for everything in life. Alright, and looks like they want you to drop right back down, and I'll drop on this one. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a homeward bone, and I will quick cut it to while I'm leveling up. So I will see you guys momentarily. Alright guys, we are back.
Bearer of
So let's go ahead and do some level ups. Level up! And I actually, so got another one out of that, but that's all good. Definitely awesome stuff. And let's do the adaptability this time. I'm all about that agility, yo! Gotta get those extra iframes. So there's a video, and I forgot who posted it. I'm really sorry that I'm forgetting who posted it. I should give them credit. But there actually was a really well-done video made showing, and something I've been wanting to test but I never got a chance to. And it shows that agility actually does, in fact, affect iframes. And someone tested it, they posted a great video on it, and I wish I could give them proper credit by saying what it is. I'll try and find it and put it in the description. They actually did a test, and there's a certain barrier that describes it and where it's at. So, yeah, I'm, bum. Haha. Kind of lost my train of thought there. So, yeah, it actually does affect it, so that's an important note. So what we're going to do here, since I'm low on time, is go ahead and talk to Rosabeth, move her over to Majula, and then that's going to wrap us up for this Let's Play. I'm also going to go ahead and get an Estus Flash Shard and use that, but that'll wrap this one up.
See that statue?
The statue gives you the willies.
You don't think a real-life person was turned to stone, do you?
Don't be crazy, Benhart. Don't be crazy. There's no way a real-life person turned to stone. No way in the world. Alright, so I'm actually going to leave it up and let you guys decide where I go to next. And if there's no comments, then I guess I'll just keep going this way. Just because I find that to kind of be an interesting playthrough. Because I always think of, okay, you go through the Pirates' War first, and then the Lost Bastille, and then you work your way around. So if no one says anything, I'm going to do that last. Just because I think that'd kind of be fun. Just to change things up. But if you guys want to see that area next, No Man's Wharf and Lost Bastille, let me know. If you guys want to see Freya's area next, I don't know if it's pronounced Freyja or Freya, let me know. But let me know in the comments, and I'll let you guys dictate what I do and just do whatever has the most. Otherwise, I'll just do Freya first. Let's use the Fragment Branch of Yore, and Rosabeth, pop her out. So, hello, Rosabeth. And before we pull this, be careful with Rosabeth. Be careful. She's coughs a lot. So, she actually must not have been petrified for very long if Falcon is here. Not Falcon, sorry. If her master is here. And her master is still alive, so I'm assuming she wasn't petrified for very long, although I always found that interesting, like how long have these people been petrified for? Because Olafus has been petrified throughout the entire collapse and rebirth of a kingdom, so Rosabeth, you have to wonder how long she really was petrified for, but my guess is not that long if, her master is here. Krellin?
Thank you so much.
She'll say it.
For rescuing me.
You're welcome.
Oh. I still haven't thanked... Well, I'm... So perhaps you could consider...
Thank you for a prism stone. That's great. Thanks.
I was
yeah.
attacked and turned to stone, I think. I owe you my life.
So notice what she's wearing looks like that
If you hadn't come-
tattered cloth set that we had before that looks very pyromancy-ish. It looks like her
I
clothing.
feel shameful wearing these...
Even though those are rags. They look kind of pyromancy-ish to me.
I hate, but... Do you have any clothing? I'll take anything.
I don't
Anything
like that they
will
did
do.
this, that they have it so you dress her up. That's like the whole doll thing. I think that's really stupid. I always thought From was above that type of crap. So I actually think that I really dislike that. If I'm talking about things I don't like in the game, that's something I really dislike. And to me, it's like, don't get me wrong. I mean, like, yeah, great, cute girl, whatever. But, like, to have the whole doll dress-up thing in it, that's just stupid. From,
I have my
you're better
very
than
own
that.
teacher. His name is Carillion.
Carillion.
Fold,
That's what
a
it is.
famed sorcerer in Malfia, our hometown.
So yeah, Carillion's in the game. So unless Carillion
I
got
was
older
fascinated
during
by
some
sorcery.
like amount of time,
And so-
she got petrified
Well,
recently.
He's so unique, you see. When he set out for Drang Lake, I couldn't let him go alone.
But he wanted to go alone.
But we were separated quite early on. I'm rather unskilled, and the Lord probably ditched me.
Seems that way.
Oddly, I'm a fast learner when it comes to pyromancy. What we're fascinated by, and we're skilled at, are not always the same
So
thing.
she indicates she's really good at pyromancy, but what she's actually
can't I
interested in is
just focus on what I
sorcery.
truly
But
enjoy?
sadly, she's not
Oh,
skilled at it, and that's
it's
true.
hardly my-
You're not always good at what you want to be good
I
at.
have my very... His name is
We're not all
When he's...
like masters in sports and masters in whatnot. Although you can work hard to become a master in your own right. I don't know. So I could give my Fire Seed to level up the Dark Pyromancy Flame, but I don't know which one's better. Anyways, I've actually haven't used it because I don't have any attunement slots right now. We gotta also buy out some of her stuff. She sells some Fire Seeds too, which will help you level up. But anyways, and as you can see, she sells tons of Pyromancies. Let's go ahead and we need to dress her up if we want her to come back to Drang Lake. That's something you absolutely have to do, is give her some equipment. You have to. So and if you want one of the achievements, that's getting everybody into Drang Lake. So I'm gonna see if I have 2 of anything, and that's all that's gonna dictate it to me. Hollow Soldier's armor, I've got 2 of those, so you can have one of those. Let's see, I've got some Hollow Soldier gauntlets, you can have one of those. Hollow Infantry boots, you can have one of those. Actually, alone would be cool, right? Anyways. And let's not give her, it's fine, you don't need to give her a hat. That's fine. Once equipment is given, it cannot be retrieved. Okay.
I'm right.
I don't think she says anything.
It's hardly... Thank you so
There we go.
much. I'm very happy for this.
So her saying that indicates you have given her enough clothing
After
that
I
she will
change
move to
into
Majula.
this, I'm heading for Majula. I'm not sure where, but perhaps Majula. I'm going back. I hope we can meet.
So, here is the big thing. When you pull this lever, do not fight the enemies who are about to pop up next to her. Otherwise, she can get killed. So be careful. So yes, it is a trap. The door behind you, the exit shuts. Oh, crap. How did I not hit any of them with that attack? I gotta wonder. But if you leave these guys alive, they will attack you too. So that's why you want to kill those 2 in the side rooms first. But yeah, you can see this closed up. And actually this frog, whatever. Let's see if I can find his eyes actually. This guy just came from that other room over there that's now open. So it closes this door to open the other door, and then all that trap set. So these actually aren't the eyes right there that you see there. If you look at him, you can see the eyes. See that yellow? That's his actual eye. And that's something where if you look at the art book, you can tell. And that's actually from Dark Souls 1. That's knowledge from Dark Souls 1, that those are his actual eyes are down there right above his mouth. That yellow thing above his mouth is his actual eyes. And you can see it on both ends. So the big eyeball looking things on top are just for show. It's not actually eyes. I find that actually a really cool design, because it's also really creepy when you first notice that. Makes it look a lot less cute, because it's kind of like, oh, it's a big cute frog thing. Those aren't actually eyes. So before we go back to Majula, let's go ahead and get this, which is going to be our Estus Flash Shard, and get all the little items there. Our little items. Sound like I'm like downplaying it. Like, that's a great item, that Estus Flash Shard. Bonfire to the room just below here, but we'll go for that in just a moment. Yeah, these are, again, trap rooms where these guys will pop out to attack you. Although, I'm gonna take them out. But if you open the door from this side, these guys will pop out at you. And human effigy, so that's another good one. Always good getting those, because they cost a lot of money if you don't pick them up. Plus, you know, we gotta be human. I was really sad at the beginning of this episode that I started off not human. And I wonder if there's any more. I think I've already checked these walls in my own game for secret passages, and I don't remember there being any, but I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong on that, do let me know. But I'm fairly certain there aren't any. I guess that was it. It was just for that human effigy. So let's go ahead and go back. I will level up, make it so I have more Estus flasks, and that's gonna wrap me up. So I'm gonna go ahead and quick cut this. I'll see you guys in a moment. What's up, guys? Let's go ahead and level up this Estus Flash Shard.
Here.
Yes, it is a shard I found.
However,
Upgrade Estus Flask Shard. And that wraps us up. So as I was saying last time, or before, if you guys want me to go a certain direction, do let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to Freya next, or the fog area next. And guys, I will see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me. Later, guys. Peace.